Quarterback Ross Bowers, take questions for Ross.
After Saturday's game, Coach said that he thought he'd learn a lot about you guys in the next 48 hours. What do you think you guys have shown to him in these last couple of days?
We're just trying to come back. We're trying to, whatever bad habits we've, formed these last 3 weeks, we're trying to get out of them and get back to our good ones. So, trying to get back in the win column, trying to do all the little things right, during the week, so it can lead to a good game for us as a whole. So,
how much have the hits affected you over the course of the way you go through reads, the way you kind of look?
Sometimes they speed you up. If you have a guy that is coming free or stuff like that. But other than that, it's just the same process. We prepare for pretty much every situation during the week, so I feel ready for kind of whatever's coming.
Have you been able to put a finger on? I mean, the offense, the yards have gone down each of the last 3 weeks. The score has obviously gone down each of the last 3 weeks. Have you been able to put your finger on what's going on?
We're just not operating. I haven't been at my best. I haven't been doing my job to the the highest of execution. So that's something that I got to look in the mirror and fix. And I think all the other 10 guys do too. And I think we're all aware of that. So it's going to be a challenge, but we're up for it and excited for another opportunity this Friday.
How much of that is just that you're playing much much better teams now than you maybe did earlier, and how much of it is stuff you're seeing on tape that you specifically can fix and do better?
They are good. They're good teams, but I'm not going to use that as an excuse. There's stuff that we just haven't done well. Whether it's I miss a read or we don't win a one-on-one, whatever the case is. We just have to be better, and it starts during the week. And I think we understand that. We're trying to fix it, and we're looking at this opportunity on Friday to kind of go out and because everybody's talking bad about us, but that doesn't really matter. We're kind of trying to just show what we can do to each other. So
sacks are a product of a lot of different factors. What have you identified that you can handle, that you can do differently or better?
Yeah, last game I really put the O-line in a really bad spot. It was getting off reads a couple times too quick. Should have gave the ball a couple times. Whatever the case was.
Do you need to move differently in the pocket?
There's a whole bunch of factors. So there's a whole bunch of things I can work on, and have been just with watching film and at practice and stuff like that. So I'm just trying to help those guys out as much as I can, because they've been fighting for me every game. So just have to be better.
After the game Saturday, Coach said that there might be personnel changes this week, and I didn't know what to make of that. What have you made of his comments after Saturday's game?
I think he kind of just wants to make sure everybody knows they're, every job's up for grabs every game. You have to go out and produce, and no one's, no one's, this amazing solidified player, whether you are or not. So, got to go out and earn it every single week, and I think he just wants to make sure that's clear with everyone.
Has it lit a fire under you in any way?
No, I mean it's something that I'm more, the fire gets lit when I watch just all the opportunities that I miss or stuff that I could have done better to put us in a position to win the game. I don't really worry about stuff I can't control, so I just try to focus on what I can do better and how to help our team move forward.
How do you think you've practiced this week so far?
I think I've practiced well. I've been executing. I've just got to keep studying what Washington State's going to do to us and what they do to versus certain looks, and what are our counters to those looks. So
were there one or two things that your coaches have identified and said, Ross, these are things we want you to address and try to fix and do better?
Just little things, and it's whether it's throwing the ball away to not take a sack, or just being a better decision maker with RPO game, or there's a lot of little stuff that I need to clean up that will make us a much smoother offense, and I'm really working hard this week to figure that out.
Like I was saying about the personnel changes, I maybe made a lot of that maybe there were going to be some position changes going on, but is that changed from week to week, or do you feel like you guys are competing for playing time at every position every week?
I don't think guys have gotten comfortable. I don't think it's been something where, because we all know it's it's a crazy game and anything can happen, and you want to go out and try to earn it every single day. So I don't think guys have taken for granted, if they've gotten a lot of playing time here or there. But I think this week there's just more of an emphasis of, don't leave a stone unturned. Make sure we know exactly what we're going to do and how we're going to do it. So.
Has this hurt your guys' confidence at all as an offense the last few
No.
weeks?
It's just something that's just unfortunate, but it's just we take it as a learning process, as a learning experience. So got to figure out what's been the reason that stuff hasn't worked and what has worked, and then figure out how to fix what hasn't worked. So it's going to be a good opportunity for us on Friday to see if we fix those.
There were a couple of three-man pressures that they went up getting sacks on. What did you see out of Washington State? Do they bring three? Are they going to bring four? Are they going to switch from odd to an even? What have you seen about how they get?
Yeah, they have a lot of movement on their D-line. They can go from 4 down to a bear. They can go a whole bunch of different type of stuff. They bring a lot of exotic stuff that we haven't really seen with twisting and a whole bunch of stuff, but nothing that we can't handle. Our guys up front are working really hard to figure out just how to counter what they do, and I think that we'll have a really solid plan of execution come Friday.
They've generated a lot of turnovers in the back end too. What have you seen out of their coverages?
They got really experienced guys. They've played a lot of football, so it's going to be hard to fool them, and they're just really solid athletes. So it's going to be just kind of one of those games where we have to earn everything we get, and just take what's there.
Up front, are they more speed-oriented, where Washington was maybe more power?
Yeah, they don't have as much size maybe as Washington does, but their interior guys are really fast. Their exterior guys can really get out on the edge and play. So it's going to be a good test for us.
Different kind of challenge, though.
Yeah.
What does the Friday game do for you guys as far as preparation goes? Does that speed it up quite a bit?
Yeah, it's just a condensed. You don't get that extra day, so everything's a little condensed. But it hasn't. Nothing that's we really can't handle. We don't feel like we're scrambling or something like that. So. Just have to put in a little more, attention to detail and stuff like that, and just be ready to go Friday night instead of Saturday night.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Thanks, Russ.
Thanks, Russ.